Hello, it's Angela Nesbitt and welcome to my color story. Today we're talking about studio lighting and how majorly important it is. I don't know if you've ever gone to a class every week or to a workshop and you come home with your painting and it looks totally different. Your values are different, your color's off. Well, the lighting was more than likely the culprit. So I'd love to share with you today some tips that I've finally figured out because of bad lighting in my own personal studio. I was setting up lights everywhere, standalone lights, very cluttered, and still was not really getting the result that I wanted from my lighting. So I started into some major research on figuring this out. All these tips and bullet points are going to be available over in my private Facebook group, Angela's Color Story. So head over there, join if you haven't already, and in the units section, this cheat sheet will be available, so you don't have to worry about taking notes. But the first thing is that we need to be concerned with the color rendering index of the bulb. So right now, the next couple of things are going to be about the actual bulb that you're using, which could be any type of bulb, fluorescent, recessed, standalone, whatever. These bulbs, you can buy bulbs with these particular specifications. So the first specification is the CRI, color rendering index, which basically just tells you how well you can see color, and that should be between an 80 and 100 for artists. So that's real simple, not hard to find. The second thing is the color temperature, which is measured in kelvins. Also not hard to find online. I don't know about in a store, but online it's quite easy. Basically, the long and the short of it is like a 2000K, it'll say 2000K is a very warm light, very warm. A 5000K is a midday, they call it daylight. And like a 7500K is considered true north light and is super, super cool, very cool. Just to show you, here's a box that I ordered. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but right here, it says the 5000K. So that's the daylight. That's what I'm trying out right now. I'm between a 4000 and a 5000K, but basically, if you get too warm, then you will not see your blues correctly, and that's what was happening to me in my studio. My lights were so warm that they were throwing my blues off, and I kept having to manipulate them and correct them. So it will depend. Most people are going to be 4,000 or up. So I think probably 5,000K is probably where I'm going to land. Some people may want to go up to that true north light of 7,500, which is super cool. Might be a little bit cool for me, but it's such a personal preference. But those are the things that you need to be aware of, and figure that out and how it affects your work. So everyone will have their preference there. Then the next thing is the angle of the light. So that the light should be at a 45-degree angle behind you. And not, the goal is to not have a glare on your canvas. You do not want glares. So that's pretty easy to determine, if you have the right angle or not. So that's pretty, that's not too hard to implement. And then how you install your lights, there's a gazillion different ways you can do it. You can simply get standalone lights, put them at a 45-degree angle, don't create a glare and put the right bulbs in them, and that's fairly easy to do. I did, which I will also take pictures of these and exactly what I purchased. I did track lighting that they're actually for studios and galleries. They weren't super expensive. That makes them sound real special, but they're really not. But they swivel all different ways, so I can change the angle. I have some angled on my actual palettes, and then others angled at the right angle towards my work. and it's working really, really well. You can also do this in your fluorescent lights that are overhead if you're in that type of space. So there's lots of different ways to apparatus to put the bulbs in. There's not just one way, but I did install the track lighting, which I am really, really excited about. So check that out. Check out your current environment. At least get some different bulbs and play with them. I think you might, if you've got really warm bulbs like I did, you'll be really shocked when you see the difference. It's like, wow. I mean, I can see in here at night like it's daytime. It's crazy. Before, I couldn't paint at night at all. No, it was not an option. It was just, I couldn't see. Even setting up tons of lights, I couldn't get the light right. So check out your bulbs, see, you know, take a inventory on what your current situation is, and I hope that helps. And I'll share more information over in Angela's color story about the track lighting, about the bulbs, and with a little cheat sheet. And you know, happy painting. Cheers.